And there's very strict regulations as far as being the hole washer and being allowed to actually go in and get them.
Right.
Yeah, so, yeah, have them figure out what exactly they need and requirements, and then get back to us at this next meeting. Or at least a status update, so that way we...
And in the meantime, John will look
That would also be used for the water company.
surplus site.
Well, if they want to rent it
Stay
from us,
away.
because they're their own municipality, they're their own quasi-municipal agency.
Oh, they
that
are,
has their
because
own
I was kind
budget.
of curious, because I see quite a hole that they had dug out in the road that was deep, deep, right?
But I'm sure if we would let them borrow, because in the spirit of things, they let us borrow equipment.
Yeah, there's a good working relationship with the water company. I mean, whether it's us borrowing their camper or they're coming up and helping us out. I mean,
The finances so that can be used back and forth.
Okay, how about if we do the
So I
community?
don't think we can go out there
Committee
and
updates.
tamper.
I will start off with that, and I will start with the harbor board, that we had a meeting this morning, and it was attended by the members of the Lubec Landmarks that were apprising us of the situation of their pickling shed. And the harbor board committee is still working on, continuing their work on the small harbor improvement grant that we're going after.
that we have to put it into. We have the small harbor improvement grant for the gangway and for the commercial pier repair. I'm hoping in January to have a request for proposal for the board to review on the pilings and on the gangway.
Yeah.
And the information that I'm relying on was given to us by George Powell, and he is in charge of the State of Maine Boating Division. You know, when the state orders the pilings for down here at the boat ramp, I asked him what are the requested specs, and he sent those for me. And those should be pretty accurate for what we need. He also sent me up some information as to what to put into a request for proposal for a gangway, how to specify the weld, how to specify the material used, what the state uses, and that will help us.
Excellent.
So I'm hoping, like I said, in January to have the RFPs out, you know, maybe put it out to bid this spring. And the goal would be, you know, hopefully early summer to have everything in place.
No, have you communicated that to the harbor board?
That communication is coming from the harbor board.
Okay.
John is our recording secretary for the harbor board. He's in on every meeting of the harbor board.
Make sure you guys are all
Yep.
on the same page.
And as I've described before, and everyone who's a fisherman that knows the construction of the commercial pier, the whalers have to be repaired before the new pilings can be hung, before the new floating dock can be attached, before the ramp can be set down on it. And it's not going to happen any other way.
Right.
It has to be done in the
Okay.
proper sequence, or it's
There,
no
nothing can be
sense.
attached.
We lost the camera.
I'd like to thank,
Sorry,
again?
Rob?
Camera quit.
Oh, well.
Well, that's okay.
Oh, it's okay.
The other one's still working?
I'd like to thank
We're still on
everyone.
the internet, so.
Right. I'd like to thank everyone who is utilizing the town recycling facility, and again urge you to rinse out the cans and bottles. The product that we're creating, that we're all creating from our facility, is it has a higher value if it's clean. And
Smells less while you store it in your
right. And yes, and it's sanitary.
And it's also being reused in the manufacturing process.
Right.
And that's one of the things to remember is, you know, when you take stuff to the recycling center, it's not to the dump. This is stuff that's being reused, and it's being sold to somebody else as a commodity for product.
And I'd like to put a note in on the other side of that. It only has to be cleaned out. The food has to be cleaned out. It does not have to be done with soap and water and a sponge.
Oh, no.
We had a lady who was almost cutting herself because she was so meticulous. It just has to be cleaned out.
That would work. That's a good idea, Sarah.
Don't stick your hand down in a can that you do to can
Dump the
opener.
water out and bring it down.
Right.
Okay.
Great Christmas gift would be to start recycling with your family.
Yes.
Well, that sounds
Wow.
amazing,
Yeah.
Sarah.
Hey, I try every way I can to get more people to recycle.
I don't want any gifts from you, I'm just saying.
I have one last comment, and it is to thank the Lubec Memorial Library for sending us a thank you card for the generous donation from the event that, the Harvest Owl. You gave $300 to the library?
They did, yeah. It's not good, yes you did. I saw
Well, it
it.
was a very generous donation, and
Yes.
they thanked us.
The Harvest Howl, the last few years, because there has been so much money in the account, they've always been given back to different organizations in the community.
They also keep some-
So,
they do a bunch of places.
Right.
No reading checks.
and moving forward, sounds like the Harvest Howl will no longer be the Harvest Howl, and it will be combined with the Pirate Invasion. So we'll have a new twist on some old activities, so
Pirates Free.
we'll,
I heard
Pirates
Vikings were getting, I heard Vikings were getting
we'll
introduced
keep
into
people
this somewhere.
posted, and
For
the
real.
chamber's involved,
Wow.
so
Gonna have a new title.
we'll have something new.
Stay tuned.
Pirates
for Sarah.
Howl.
Yeah.
That's
There you
right.
go.
You never know what kind of crazy events could occur.
Any other queries? How about departments?
We have a department next year.
Anyone have an update or?
Anything you wanna tell us?
We've been training Kenny, recycle center, treatment plant, he's doing wonderful.
Kenny's in the back.
There he is, he does, he looks fine.
Have the uniforms come in?
They have not yet.
Okay. Weren't they supposed to be in by now?
It's at 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks.
I'll give him a call if you get a chance. Watch this week.
Speak.
Harass him a little bit.
Yeah, I think they said it was the first week of January.
Everything working good?
Everything's good.
Courtney, Kenny, do you feel like we're giving you all the tools we need to be successful?
One of the things I would like to announce, I've been talking to Bruce, and we asked him to take a course to become a certified Class 1 operator. He's taken the course and he's passed it, and when they evaluated the amount of time he has under his belt in the recycling plant, he looks like he's coming back as a Class 2 instead of a Class 1 operator.
Excellent.
All
Congratulations.
right,
Okay.
congratulations.
For next meeting, will you have a letter?
And may I say I like your report
Congratulations.
Yes,
as well.
We're trying.
yep.
Very nice.
Well, I visit the recycling center at least once a week, sometimes twice, and I even went to the wastewater treatment
Amazing,
center
clean,
for
isn't
a visit, and I haven't been there since I was in middle school, and it basically looks the same. And
Does
I
it?
am getting up there in age, so they're keeping up with the place.
It is astounding at the
Yeah.
cleanliness of your
Yeah.
treatment plant.
It is.
You'd think by listening to, this wastewater treatment plant, where human fecal matter